Around a month ago, we planned out the layout of my girlfriend's chill room. This video is about the end product of the chill room project. Please, enjoy.
Yes.
Okay. This is the accumulation of months of planning and waiting for sales for products to make the room possible. So let's do a little tour and show you how it was made. When you look at this room, quite a few things stand out. From the little figures scattered across the desk and shelf, to the lighting in this room in general. Doing all this wasn't easy. The room itself required around an entire weekend to just paint and prep. Let's talk about the DIY stuff. The walls are painted white on 3 sides, with the last wall painted pink with a little design to bring some personality into the room. There were also a couple of things that we weren't particularly happy with. We bought some IKEA furniture and the legs you can buy from IKEA didn't fit the aesthetic we were going for. She wanted a color scheme of blue, gold, pink, and white. So we bought a can of gold spray paint and spray painted the legs of the IKEA Alex desk and the legs of the Besta TV stand. Now it matches the rest of the furniture. You may also recognize the computer. It's the one I built a while back whose sole purpose was to actually be a nice piece in this room. It has a Ryzen 5 1600, a GTX 1060, 8GB of RAM, a 128GB SSD, and a 500GB hard drive we scraped from our old laptop, all in the NZXT S340 Elite case. The shelving unit that the PC is sitting on is the Calyx from IKEA. It's also modified to display light when the switch is pressed, giving this nice glow to all the little figures and stuff she owns. The largest figure she has on the Calyx shelf unit is of Anta Kamiki, Best Girl of Persona 5, and the light box has her signature quote for when you get that finishing move. Also, you may have noticed the lights in this room. They're all controlled via an app. They're all LifeX bulbs in her lamps and LifeX Z light strips behind the desk and TV stand. This lets the room really stand out with so many different ways to display color and personality. It's really one of the defining points of this room. But enough of that. Enough of what I think. What does the person who's going to be using this room the most think of it? Well, here are her thoughts.
I plan to do a lot of video games. It was mostly just supposed to be my office / game room. I kind of like my privacy, so I like having my gaming computer there. I want to study in there. I never really had a quiet space to study. My bedroom's a little too small for a desk to fit in there. So it turned out pretty well. My favorite piece is the Tangled Rapunzel portrait. When I find something that's Disney-esque that isn't something that I've seen before, I kind of want to keep it, and that's something that I just really like. Well, I didn't think it would turn out nearly as good as it did. I honestly thought it would be like more of a letdown, I guess, because like I had a really big, ambitious idea about it, not like the way that it turned out. Despite the fact that it's hard and challenging to create a room like this, I would totally do it again, just because I feel like both of our styles really meld together well.
Overall, I think the room turned out great. It may not have been exactly what we were planning from the beginning, but ended up in a brand new direction that made it just as good. All that concludes our little tour. I hope you guys found the video interesting. I know it was a little different. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Tell me what you think of it down below, and should we do something like this more often? And overall, don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.